Hello everyone, this is Professor Ram Guge and it is indeed great pleasure to welcome all of you on my YouTube channel. So before begin with this video, I would like to tell you one very interesting and very happy news that Maharashtra government is preparing to start all the colleges across the state offline very soon, and that is good news for all of us because we are eagerly waiting for a long time. Almost 1.5 years we have spent through this online mode, and we know the reality of these online classes and all that, because the feeling which we get through the offline and the effect we create through the offline, it is hardly possible through the online mode. And therefore it is very good news for all the students and all the teachers across the Maharashtra state, especially because I am in the Maharashtra and I am working in Maharashtra. Therefore I would like to announce this to all the Maharashtra students from different colleges and from different area of this state, right? So the first thing first, we are happy that somehow government is coming to the point, and the point is very interesting and important, that the offline colleges, they are going to start very soon. So now the second important point which I want to communicate with all the students across the Maharashtra state. So most of the time what happens, students come from the different background, different region, different locality, different culture, different traditions, and therefore when they come the city like educational hub Pune or Mumbai, so when they come in the city life, first they face so many difficulties. Difficulty as per different level. Like for example, they feel the difficulty while communicating with the students, while speaking in English, while maintaining that approach towards teachers, the over respect thing and all that. So these are the some problem per se student faced, and therefore I am making this video to just give you an idea how to lead a college life and how to lead a college life as a beginner. So that is what the purpose of this video. So first of all, when you are first time coming in the city like Pune or Mumbai, so definitely you are not in your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is your village, your school, your family, your house. So these are the area where you are so much comfortable with. You can communicate with anybody in your village, but ultimately we have to grow in our life. So our purpose of our life is not just stick with one thing. We have to keep changing our attitude, mindset, our approach, attitude, everything else. So we have to keep changing all the time, and that is the pure example of liveliness. And therefore when students from rural India, especially from the poor state or the regional or villages across the state, so when they come in city like this, so first of all they feel very uncomfortable, and it is very common and normal, but this normality even looks like abnormal for all these students, and they just pretend to be mature. They pretend to be mature, and the funny part is that when somebody he's pretending to be mature, then he looks most a mature person in the world. Therefore don't pretend anything. Try to be as simple as and normal human being, rather than acting and copying somebody and doing the same things which somebody is already doing in front of you. So that makes the person most immature person, and to avoid these things we have to keep the normal lookout of our personality, rather than doing something artificial thing in our college days. Second important point, nobody has learned everything from the mother's home, right? Everybody comes here on the planet called Earth, and after that he or she started learning everything. So the students, the people around you who are doing multiple things, who are meeting people, greeting with each other, talking in English, communicating with teacher with full of boldness, confidence and everything else. So these students also, they born on this planet called Earth, and we also born on the same planet. The difference is that the upbringing, which matters a lot. We born and brought up in certain, regional part of this country or this state, and some student, luckily they born in this city or something like that. So they get good atmosphere in their school, the convent school, the bishop school, wherein they got an opportunity to develop at early age all the personality skills, language skills and all that. And whereas the same problem the rural student face, because they don't get the exposure to the English language, and the teacher is over, very in rural India especially, what happens, teacher has very wrong approach to look at the students. They think that student must have to respect all the time to the teachers, and they are in the mindset that they don't think that student must be free to ask questions, to correct our mistakes and all that. They don't tolerate such kind of behavior, and that's why student thinks that talking with teacher is something very big task, and that's why in their school days they never ever have spoken with their teacher, and that's why when they come into the college life they face this difficulty, and this difficulty make them inferior. And once they got that they are something different or inferior than other people in the same college, then that concept stick on their brain, and according to that they behave, they look, they do the things whatever they are doing, and that becomes a major cause of their downfall. And to avoid this downfall, I would like to suggest to all the students, not only city students or the students who born and brought up in urban area, I am not against them, because I'm just trying to tell you that some students are fortunate enough to get good atmosphere, to get good exposure, to get good schools, which doesn't mean that they are intelligent and they have talent and all that. Talent and intelligence everyone has, but exposure to utilize that talent, exposure to get an opportunity to apply the intelligence and talent in the society is hard task for the rural student, because their atmosphere is something else, wherein they don't get an opportunity to communicate, speak, use English language and all that, and build up a confidence to speak in front of the people and all that. And therefore these students somehow they find it a little bit difficult to cope up with the atmosphere of college life when they entered into the urban area and the big colleges in Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai and all the metropolitan cities of India. And to counter this problem, I would like to tell you two things. I am Professor Ram Guke, and I completed my entire schooling from my hometown, which is very local, a village, a small village where hardly 500 people live, and we didn't have any the English medium or something like that school in our village. So I completed my entire schooling from Marathi medium, and beyond that I when I finished with my 12th, I came into the Pune city for learning my Bachelor of Honors. At that time I find it literally difficult. I am telling you my experience and not anything else, because bookish concept will never work in real life. Therefore I am talking about what I feel, what I felt in my college days. So I was student of Ferguson College. When I entered into the college, I found that really difficult task to cope up with this crowd, because some students coming from the Southeast India, some students coming from the other state of India, some students from Yemen, Oman and Saudi Arabia, Middle East countries. So this was a little bit cosmopolitan atmosphere, which I find difficult because I lived the entire life till 12th standard in rural area. My connection, my network, my known people, my relatives, everyone, it's same like me, because in our locality nobody speak or communicate English. for that matter I include teacher also, because English subject, the teacher taught us English subject in a Marathi language. They read the text and explain the things in Marathi. So how can you expect that that student should be able to communicate or speak when a graduation level, when he or she come into the city like Pune? So it is not possible, because it is not a magic touch, right? You have just a chip or memory card of English language speaking, just put it into your brain and you start with speaking and all that. It's not like that. You have to take the same effort that the English speaking person has already taken for developing speaking skills, and for that literally required lot of efforts, lot of humiliation, lot of wrong communications and all that. And after that you become a perfect version of yourself, because we have to update ourselves day in and day out. If you are not updating yourself, you are being indirectly outdated from this modern society. This society accepts the changes, and the person who remains same, that person will be outdated from the society, like a Nokia phone. Nokia was the brand in 1990 and 2000. At that time Nokia was a brand, because everywhere Nokia was famous and popular among all the people of the world. But ultimately what happens, then Samsung came and other phones came with the new variety of Android and all that, and due to that people get attracted towards the new version, new technology, and ultimately Nokia resists to accept the change and change into outlook of their handset and everything else. And due to that Nokia now not exist in the mobile industry, rather than the new products like Xiaomi, Redmi, then Oppo, all the products are coming with new varieties, new versions and all that. Likewise, each and every company which is multinational, they are looking for the candidate who is updated and upgraded, right, academically and as far as the personality is concerned. And to become like that, your journey might be slow. You will start slowly, but definitely ultimately you will reach up to your goal, whatever goal you have chosen for yourself. It may be the successful professional life, the job in multinational company, the UPSC MPSC exam, to be a good successful politician, to be a motivational speaker, to be a life coach. Whatever you have chosen for yourself, everything is possible in this world. Nothing is impossible. Only the attitude, that never give up attitude, that is the only requirement of every person, and the person will definitely perform well and achieve everything which he wants to achieve in his life. So that is my advice for all the students who are coming first time in college life. So for today this is enough, and if you like this video, definitely subscribe my channel to get the updated videos of personality development. And thank you so much for watching me. Thanks a lot.